Well, hello guys, Joanna coming in. Got another battle replay here for you on Total War Rome 2. Sorry it was a little bit since I had my last video up. I just kind of had a lot of stuff going on this past week. But we are back to it, and I'm actually going to be adding something back in to my replays, as I've had a lot of people messaging me, whether it's on YouTube or through Discord, to add the army compositions back in. You guys really enjoyed that. I think I was one of the only people that was doing that. So I know that there were a lot of people that were really enjoying the actual full army compositions at the beginning of the videos. So they will be coming back in today, starting in today's battle replay, which you might be like, this isn't usually how you start your replays, bud. You might usually have them already going. You kind of zoom in all over the place. So we're looking at some Eastern Spearmen here from the Parthian faction. So Parthia obviously is one of the attackers. Then we also do have an Arverni over here, but you guys can see it, already see it. We have a guerrilla deployment from the defenders, and I gotta say, it's pretty big. This is a pretty big defense. Guerrilla, whatever you want to call it, deployment here. This is pretty crazy. So we're gonna get over the army compositions real quick before I move everything. I mean, we have units all the way over there. This is crazy. But yeah, we're going to get into the army comps and get into the players first here. So we'll start off with the attackers. First, we will take a look at Parthia being commanded by Schnee? I'm not sure how to say your name. But he has brought 6 units of Parthian swordsmen, 4 Eastern Spearmen, 3 Royal Cataphracts, one of those being his general, 4 Eastern Slingers, which is kind of telling me that maybe he thought there was going to be something going on, because Slingers having that higher armor-piercing damage, maybe he thought something was going to go on. And he also has a giant ballista. Then his ally over here, we do have the Barbarians of Arverni being commanded by Knight Paris 7. We can't see his entire army, but I did see 3 units of Celtic warriors, 3 levy freemen, 1 chosen swordsman, and he also has a giant ballista right there. Now, getting onto the defenders, we will take a look first at Masacely being commanded by Kenneth Rogers, and his entire army composition is 7 units of the Desert Legionnaire Cavalry, 7 Numidian Riders, 2 Armored Numidian Riders, one of those being the General, and 4 units of the Tribal Slingers. And then we have his ally here, Arverni, being commanded by YT Baby Saja, I think? Jaja? I think I wrote that down wrong. But yeah, the name will be on the screen, obviously. He has brought 7 units of Guerrilla Warriors, 5 Scutari, and 2 Noble Fighters, one of those being the General. So no ranged units for Ardvaki, aside of the javelins that these guys will be able to toss out. So as far as I know, I did not see any other ranged out here. We are also playing, or they were also playing on Athens on the medium-sized settlement, which I believe the town center is here. So obviously you guys can see it's a little bit smaller than the, obviously the large size version of Athens. But there you go. Army compositions out of the way, a little bit faster this time. Usually it takes like 3 minutes to do the openings. But we're going to try and maybe cut that down a little bit to be able to get into the action. So yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the fact that the army compositions are back in. Tell your friends, tell everybody, get back onto watching these videos. Definitely need some views to start coming back in. And I really have a feeling like me changing that little bit kind of ruffles some feathers. I'm guessing that's what it was. But yeah, so there you go. Army comps out of the way. We're going to get into the battle. So guys, hopefully hit the like button, drop a comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that fun stuff. And as always, enough talk, more war. All right, so here we are diving in, and immediately one of those Numidian riders charging directly into the giant ballista crew, but it actually kind of looks like he's going more for the archers, for the slingers than he was for the giant ballista, which is kind of crazy to me. Giant ballista crew looks like it's going to peel back, but we do see, oh boy, yeah, we got a lot back here for Arverni. A lot of Gallic hunters. We have an Oathsworn general, 3 more units of chosen swordsmen. Ooh, a couple more Oathsworn there too. Oh boy, yeah, there is a lot in that woods right there for Arverni. But I'm worrying a little bit for the Royal Cataphracts. They're not really going to be able to do very much, because unfortunately he didn't take the opportunity to get a charge in there, and they both took charges from medium shock cavalry. Now that is going to start putting them, initially the Numidian riders added a little bit of an advantage there in the beginning. But if Arverni sends some infantry over, looks like he is going to start bringing some of his Oathsworn over in that direction. But oh my god, look at this. The flooding of the gates. Oh boy. All of that Desert Legionnaire cavalry armored Numidian riders here as well. And we still also have these other 2 units of Numidian riders over here. And they are... Oh, no, they're not hidden anymore. Okay, they were hidden for a second there, but... All right, well, that first wave of Arvaki actually has broken through. They just got trampled by that general, though. Oh, my God. 70 kills. I did not catch that one. Giant Ballista Crew, 11 men still alive. They may be able to remount, but they're going to have to clean this up, which honestly, I think I would send that general over here to try and get some good charges, at least into these 2 units to try and soften that up a little bit. I mean, oh, wait, we got a new unit all the way back here. Has he not been touched? Oh, no, he was touched a little bit. He was touched a little bit. Let's see what's going on back over here. Looks like they peeled away. They're going to allow those Royal Cataphracts to get away there. Another Osworn did get in there. He did use his headhunt, but he's kind of getting a little far away. That's a little dangerous because these 3 can charge him from the front. These 2 can charge him from the rear. They definitely don't want that. Cataphracts coming over here, though. They're going to get involved, get a little bit of payback for their Eastern Spearmen losses. But it does look like Arverni, for the most part, is kind of holding on here. Oh, wait, never mind. Nope, this unit's not moving. And they could have trapped out that Guerrilla Warrior for sure. Definitely could have trapped out the Guerrilla Warrior. Now let's see what's going on with Masacely. He's kind of moved forward a little bit. Some of his Desert Legionnaire Cavalry have moved forward. Still got 3 more units there, and both of his Armored Numidian Riders there. 2 more units of the Desert Cavalry there. Here comes his Numidian Riders. They're kind of swinging around, but it does look like, I got to say for the most part, it does look like the Arvaki problem has pretty much been handled on the Parthian side. His general coming in was a big help. 88 kills coming from that general. We do have one of the Numidian Riders that have made their way over here, kind of getting into some of the Gallic Hunters, possibly. I mean, they have 100 kills. That's much better than what I usually see from them. Usually, you don't even see maybe 50 kills with them. So, good job with that unit. Good job with that unit. Let's see what they ended up walking away with here. Oh, that guy got caught. 102, 103, claiming a couple more kills, but here we go. More of the cavalry coming in on this side, and Parthia not ready for it. I mean, he's got his general over there. I don't know where his other 2 cataphracts are at, though, but they definitely could have been helpful over here. I don't know where they went. Are they dead? No, there's one. Okay, there's the other. Okay, so they're both over here, but he's going to lose some more of his archers. Arverni's trying to step in the way. Does have a unit of his Parthian swordsmen coming up here too to try and stop this unit of the Numidian Riders, but they have definitely claimed a lot of lives. 56 kills for them so far, and they're still going. Half the unit still very much alive. Over 80 kills, climbing up to 90. 91 kills now. Oh, hold on. We actually have this unit over here. Desert Legionnaire Cavalry is charging in. 103 kills for them too. My God, yep. Masacely is definitely putting in some work. We have the Parthian general over here currently taking on a Numidian Rider, but that should definitely go in favor of the Parthian general. Honestly, these cataphracts over here, these other 2 do not need to come over here to help his general. They could definitely be back over on this side, possibly trying to protect the Arverni ranged units, maybe. But, I mean, we still have a lot of Masacely cavalry that hasn't even moved yet, so we're definitely in this for a little while. Now, obviously, it's a 30-minute replay, so a 35-minute replay, so this battle is definitely obviously, it's going to be going on for a long time. So hopefully, I don't know. I mean, Arvaki's the only one that has infantry inside, not counting the slingers. Arvaki's the only one that has infantry inside, so this could definitely, even with the advance and how well they did in the beginning here, now another charge coming in, the Numidian Riders going to run over some more Gallic Hunters and some more Levy Freemen.
As you say.
Got another Osworn coming over here, just cracking that headhunt a little early on that. Not really needed. Not really needed. I mean, these guys are not that good of cavalry. And I know they have 69, giggity. Yep, giggity for him. Very nice. Now, I know that we've seen the majority of them have over 100 kills, but you definitely don't need to be hitting headhunt to take on Numidian Riders. It's a medium shot cavalry unit. It's really nothing scary. I mean, it's scary for your ranged units and possible rear charges, but that's about it. It's not really that scary of cavalry. But all right, he's gotten over here to the Gallic Hunters again. Gallic Hunters taking more and more and more damage, but this Numidian Rider unit does seem to be taking out 100 kills for them, and there they go. So that unit is now gone. I don't know how many actual Numidian Riders left. 1, 2... These ones were all dead that were over here. So he's only got 2 units of his Numidian Riders left, but he's got 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. 6 units of his Desert Legionnaire Cavalry left, and obviously his general and the other Armored Numidian Rider here as well. So, decent amount of cavalry still outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units of those, 2 units of the Numidian Riders. Looks like they're going to start shifting down here. Now, the attackers might want to start thinking about starting to advance a little bit, maybe use their artillery. I mean, he's still able to man 3 out of the 4 with this crew. I don't know where the Arverni crew went, though. Is it dead? It's not dead. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Looks like they're going to move back up. Okay. I mean, honestly, if I was Arverni, I'd probably just stick over here and just keep an eye, make sure that that this crew stays alive, so we'll be able to use it. And then just once Parthia is done, just climb on top of that. But Parthia should definitely be firing right now. He doesn't even have a shot loaded. He's got 2 kills, though. Is he shooting at a wall somewhere? I don't see any wall damage. Honestly, just to be a little cheeky coming back from that guerrilla deployment, I mean, you could fire that artillery at the cav there. You could fire that artillery at this cav there if you wanted to. That would definitely be a help. That would definitely be a help. Start chipping down on Misaceli's reinforcement cavalry. But again, Gallic Hunter's getting taken out. This is not good. Not good for Arverni. He's got units facing in the wrong direction. Going to rear charge through these Levy Freemen and now going to get into these Gallic Hunters. I'm not really sure what's going on here with these attackers. Did they leave? Like, I see Arverni still moving troops around. He's got his Oathsworn moving, Chosen Swordsman moving, but they just lost 2 units of Hunters. And it looks like another unit of Levy Freemen, I guess, as well. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, there you go. Nice little javelin. Looked like he got killed by running into the tree, though. But no, he did not end up dying from that. He must have got hit by a javelin or something. So, all right, let's get back in over on this side here, I guess. We'll see what the cav is doing over here. Desert Legionnaire Cavalry going to pull back. 168 kills for them. Very impressive amount of kills for that unit right there, for sure. These guys have not even gotten really involved. Looks like these guys are going to kind of move over to the side, which, honestly, that might not be a bad idea. I don't think that he was actually doing it. Again, he definitely... The Parthia player, even the Arverni player, could have definitely fired in and shot some of this cavalry. But honestly, like, by this point, honestly, this would probably just be as effective to just start firing at the walls. Start trying to make yourself some easy breaches. Double breach there from hitting the corner. I mean, hitting this side of the towers, bringing up one of the tortoise, not a tortoise, a ram. Bringing up one of the rams would definitely be good. But I think Parthia still has a decent amount of infantry in the woods. Arverni, I know, still has a decent amount of infantry in the woods. He lost 2 archers, a Levy Freeman. Maybe he lost a Celtic warrior in here as well. But I think Arverni still has a ton of infantry left. I know he has at least 2, maybe 3 Oathsworn. You can see 2 right now. He might have a 3rd Oathsworn as well. But it looks like Parthia is actually going to start shifting these towers down for Arverni. All right, so here we are, jumped in a little bit into the replay. So I saw Parthia moving some towers along there, but we have Misaceli who's kind of running around in here with some of his armored Numidian riders. Looks like he's just trying to find a way to stop these guys, which he's not going to be able to stop that tower. This tower can absolutely continue making... Oh, did it have enough guys on the ground? Didn't look like there was enough guys on the ground. He's going to get a rear charge here, though. This Chosen Swordsman, definitely not where they needed to be. Definitely not where they needed to be. I'm not sure where Parthia's infantry is as well. I know they're in the woods, but I don't know why they're not being involved. Big charge coming from the armored Numidian Rider General, but I believe that is Arverni. Yes, it is. Arverni is firing. Unfortunately, he's using explosive shot, which I'm not sure why he's using explosive shot. It is garbage. It is absolutely insanely level of garbage. Hopefully that shot never ends up being used ever again. It is the worst shot to use. But regardless, anyway, so it looks like, yeah, Arverni is firing at the cavalry there from Misaceli. We have the general that is rushed all the way out here, though. I mean, these guys are just melee. There's a medium melee cav. Yeah, this right here, this second cataphract should wrap around this way, clip into these boys. This is a problem, though. This is armored. Yeah, this is a shot cat. Oh, what was that? Oh, the Celtic warrior's getting a javelin volley. Nice. Misaceli cavalry looks like it's holding on for the moment. Yeah, this royal cataphract is losing slightly. This one here is holding on for a little bit as well. The Numidian Rider General is now losing decisively. I think that's because the melee got involved. But yep, we got more cav. Again, more cav coming around over here. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Ooh, that's, again, explosive shot. Turn that off. Fire shot, normal shot. No explosive shot. Explosive shot, useless. Parthia not firing. I'm not sure why Parthia is not shooting his artillery. Yeah, Mercedes General has taken quite the beating here. Desert Cav is going to pull back. There's Legionnaire Cav there. 69 men. Giggity. 73 there. These two. Oh, shots coming in again. Yeah, more explosive shot. I mean, you hit a horse. You hit a horse. You hit a rider. Okay. I don't even know what unit you hit. Because that was at... Oh, maybe that was at 73. But I think the Mercedes General is going back inside. I don't think he's going to stay out there. Miss, miss, miss. Okay, that hit. Let's see what it did.
Advance at speed.
It killed two. I'm actually shocked that they're staying down. I thought for sure they were going to get back up. Thought for sure they were going to get back up. Either way, explosive shot is just not good. You can literally ask anybody. You don't want to take my opinion for it? You don't have to. Explosive shot is garbage. It's truly the worst shot in the game. Yeah, but this is an opportunity right here for the attackers to be attacking the walls. Not like now their cav is back over there. Start firing at the walls again. Fire at corners. Double breach, double breach, double breach, double breach. Well, double breach there, but they won't really be able to have the greatest unless they manually fire it. Because that tower's in the way, unfortunately. But I mean, Masacely, aside of his slingers, Masacely's out. Oh, his general's in there, but his general's really damaged. Aside of his slingers, Masacely's outside. All right, here we go. Firing away again at... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's firing at the wall or not. I see a lot of Arverni moving forward. The ram is now starting to be moved forward by one of the Parthian swordsmen, which, honestly, I think I would have left for one of the Eastern Spearmen to move that forward. Personally... we have a spearman over here who's about to be just completely annihilated, more than likely. Yep, here comes the Desert Legionnaire Cavalry as well. Going to charge in on the flank of that unit, so this unit is... Yeah, these guys are dead. That spear unit is going to be dead for sure. He's losing decisively. I mean, honestly, just leave him in melee. It's a melee cav. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's going to live. Okay. Looks like it's going to live. Cataphract. The general's still very healthy as well.
Quickly now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Is that going to happen there too? Nope. Is he going to wrap around maybe and charge into that chosen? Oh, yes he is. Oh my god. Brutal. Brutal charges. Really solid job. Really solid job. I mean, that's a chosen swordsman. That is a heavy melee infantry unit. They're losing. They're not happy about the fact they got attacked in the rear. But the Celtics are not... The Celtics are more not happy. I don't know why we're using all of this at the same time. If you want to shield anything, shield this. Let that get up to the gate. At least knock it down. But I have a very strange feeling that this Desert Cav is going to come around again and give a little hit to that Parthian swordsman. Or maybe even wait for that Parthian swordsman to be up there a little bit. Nope, he's coming. Let's get back over here real quick. Nothing really going on over there. Okay. Not seeing any more Gallic hunters, but I'm starting to see some of the Parthian archers here now. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. They brought slingers. Eastern slingers coming over here. I think Masacely's kind of getting ready to do this. If he's going to do it, he's got to do it now. Because those cataphracts are coming. And I believe that he is going to do this. No, he's not. He's going to pull away. Okay. Or is he just pulling away for the moment? Nope, they're just riding across in front. Okay. Going back inside. Okay, going back inside. All right, there you go. All right, so what do we still have out over here? We have some Levy Freeman, Chosen Swordsman, the Ballista Crew, who, unfortunately, looks like the Ballista Crew is just being abandoned, which is really a shame. It is really... Oh, they're both being abandoned. That's even more of a shame. Because I don't think... I didn't see Parthia fire anything. Maybe he did, and I just didn't see it. Arverni's used a lot of his ammunition firing at... Where was he shooting? Here. A little bit over here. He hit the tower. So yeah, I'm not really sure why they're just abandoning their artillery here. Giant ballistas could absolutely make some breaches. Absolutely make some breaches. Would definitely make things a little bit easier. But all right, here we go. The walls have been breached, at least through the gate. So Parthia, I'm sorry, was it Parthia or Averni? No, I don't remember. Yes, it was Parthia. Parthian swordsman, that right. That right. That is right, not that right. Parthian swordsmen have gotten up here. They've breached the gate. We have some Chosens getting ready to land. We have some Celtic warriors. Looks like some Levy Freeman climbing up. Oh, those Celtic warriors there. Levy Freeman here. Okay, so this is actually being played much better now. The attackers are working together. I think they just had to take on that first bit. They had to weather that sally out. They had to weather that guerrilla deployment. That was a big problem, but for the most part, I would say they took care of it. I mean, again, I can't see any of Ernie's ranged units, but he still does have his 2 Oathsworn there. He's got his Oathsworn general. Oh, there it is. Cataphracts, pretty good amount of cataphracts still left here as well. We have a lot of Parthian swordsmen. We've got 4 units of Parthian swordsmen. Still a decent amount. Still a decent amount, but all right. Now they're going to have to deal with the Scutari from Artavaki. Scutari, very, very good. And without the archers, like I said, unless some of the Gallic hunters survived, the slingers aren't, unfortunately, the slingers aren't going to be very much help firing up onto the walls. Archers, that's obviously the archers' domain, to fire up on top of the walls. But something that they could... Oh, boy, that's a problem. Noble fighter going to the gate. I was going to say, something that they could try to do is send this Eastern Spearman down here to neutralize this since the gate's been broken open. Hopefully that's something that they do. But he's got to start moving... Nope, he's going this way. Nope, they're going this way. Okay, good. I was going to say, hopefully they can get down here, at least... Nope, they're not going that way yet. He's got to come over here to try and neutralize this gate, because the gates have already been broken in. That will allow them to come through without having to worry about getting hit by the boiling oil. Hopefully Arverni knows that, and he doesn't just charge this Chosen Swordsman through there. Oh, no. No! Oh. Well, I mean, if you're going to go, go. Like, if you're going to go full out. Don't just go halfway. Go the full distance. Get in there. At least it can get neutralized. It's almost neutralized. As soon as this flag is down there, guys, in case you didn't know that, as soon as this flag is down, this Oathsworn can come through and start trying to help with this noble fighter, or help against this noble fighter. Another thing that the attackers could have tried to have done, just a little bit of a tip, is they could have brought one of those slingers over here and fired through the open gate into those noble fighters, pull these Chosen Swordsmen out, or have never even charged them in there. That probably would have been pretty helpful. But all right, here we go. We got Arverni now getting down onto the streets. Chosen Swordsmen getting it. Some of the Scutari. Scutari not fighting back because they have not been given the attack order. We have some of the tribal slingers here. Looks like they're going to start firing into the Chosen Swordsmen as they come down off... I'm sorry, the Celtic warriors as they come down off the wall, or are they just going to fire into them there? Looks like maybe that's what they're doing. The Parthian Giant Ballista crew has been taken out with a whopping 2 kills. And we have 30 kills for the Giant Ballista of Arverni. And it looks like he's pulled them back off. Yeah, he pulled them off the artillery pieces as well. So I'm not sure why they decided to not use their artillery. But it looks like they are just perfectly content. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk when I say this. It just seems like they are okay with giving chevrons to cavalry, which is really unfortunate, because maybe you guys didn't know this. Maybe some of the newer players didn't know this. A Giant Ballista crew, or I think it's an artillery crew, but definitely a Giant Ballista crew, will give a unit a full chevron. A full single bronze chevron. So, yeah, definitely not something you want to do. Make units, or allow units to get stronger. You definitely don't want to let that happen. But it looks like the Oathsworn are starting to try to make their way through the breach, through the gate. They definitely need to get in here. because Artavaki was actually very close to reclaiming this tower, I think, reclaiming the gatehouse. So they definitely need to get in here. These Oathsworn definitely need to get in here and start doing some battle for this gatehouse. See what's going on. I mean, Parthia still has quite the force left. A lot of them, unfortunately, he's got a lot of spear. Oh, wait, maybe he doesn't. Oh, he's only got one spear unit left. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. I mean, he's still got this cav here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Parthian swordsmen. Some Eastern slingers left. I mean, it's definitely going to be an uphill climb for the attackers. But the balance of power, if you guys can see that, the balance of power is actually in favor of the attackers here. Parthian swordsmen getting in here to help out the Oathsworn. Oathsworn now starting to do some work. Unfortunately, they only have 61 kills, and it does say that they're starting to lose. These noble fighters, yeah, guys. Honestly, I feel like these slingers would be a good idea. Get a unit up onto the wall here to keep this neutralized. And let the Oathsworn back up and have the slingers fire it. Oh, nope, never mind. No, noble fighters are falling back. Are they just looking for javelin volley, maybe? 147 kills, maybe not. Well, they had another charge come through here. Chosen Swordsman? Yep, Chosen Swordsman coming through, going to get into the noble fighters. Noble fighters are starting to now lose slightly. That is very interesting. Let's see what's going on back over on this side. Yeah, Eastern Spearman against Katari. That's not going to work out. That's just not going to work out well at all. Given the second win there. Let's see what the Tribal Slingers are doing. 61-3. The other two over here, 8 and 7. So not the greatest amount of kills just yet. They did get some, though. Oathsworn here winning decisively. Taking on 2 units of Katari. I mean, he's definitely going to take some losses. But, yeah, he can definitely help clean that up. And actually, these slingers now, if they fire over there, yes, it's just a Levy Freeman unit. So why would they be bothering to waste the ammo? Because by doing that, will allow this unit to get over here and get into the back of this Oathsworn. So this is something I definitely would say is a good idea. Maybe not both units firing. You don't really need to have both units firing. Just one would be able to help. Now they're broken. Yeah, come this way. Stop firing. But this Skitarii could come down the line over here, get into this Oathsworn, or just bring the slingers over here. Yeah, let the other Tribal Slingers start firing. Tribal Slingers firing into the back of the Oathsworn, that could be helpful too. Got a bit of a dog pile coming in on the gatehouse now, though. Celtic Warriors trying to fight off these noble fighters. Oathsworn get back into the fight here as well. We have Eastern Slingers coming through the gatehouse. For what? Are they both coming through here? No. Where's the other one? Oh, up there. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that Eastern Slinger's going to die. Actually, that Eastern Slinger's going to die. Oathsworn kind of... Can't really tell. It might have been a little bit of a pull-through. There's 33 Skitarii still there, so that might have been a little bit of a pull-through. This general, oh boy. This general, I think, has got something on his mind. And that's what's on his mind right there. He's going to come down and charge into these Oathsworn. Oh, my goodness. Good charge. That's actually going to allow the Skitarii to catch up with that Oathsworn. That is big. Big, big, big. Balance of power has shifted back in favor of the defenders. This, I mean, to be helpful, the Eastern Slinger could move down the wall a little bit, let this Parthian swordsman come up and take on the Skitarii. But they need to get, if they could get this cav inside, which is what I was saying, like if they had knocked down like one of these double breaches somewhere, that would have been helpful for that Parthian cav to get in there. Because unfortunately, they're kind of just being blobbed up at the gate. Again, I'm not sure why this Eastern Slinger went through the gatehouse. I mean, he could have easily been brought back out. He didn't have to stay in there, but yeah, this one's dead too. So now the attackers have no more ranged. Again, unless the Gallic Hunters are still somewhere, but I don't think they're there. I think all the Gallics are dead. Another charge coming in, Parthian Swordsman. Desert Legionnaire Cavalry, absolutely freight training them. Oh my God. I think like 2 dudes were still standing. A lot of them are going to get up though. Oh, actually, not that many. Not as many as I thought. Another big charge right there. That's an Numidian rider. Oh, no, that's the general. That's the armored Numidian rider. They took out that Parthian. Wow, they took it out. That's big. That is big. We got Parthian swordsmen there. It's really unfortunate. This cav, I really feel like this cav could have been really helpful getting inside that settlement, but I don't think they're getting much further. Unfortunately, I mean, well, hold on a second. Skutari over here is starting to break down. But there's cav on this side that's just, I was going to say, they're just going to be able to charge right in there. And they're going to charge into these Chosens. Not really that good of a charge, though. Looked like it was going to be way more of a hammer. Let's see, what kills does he have? 87 kills. We got ranged units again from the defenders. Tribal slingers firing away, tossing those stones. 32 kills, 33 kills, and 33 kills and 18 kills. Oathsworn coming back over here again. Oh, we got a Cav fight. Okay. I mean, Misacely would, I was going to say, they would pay off dividends in circling and coming around and getting in there fast, though. I mean, this Royal Cataphract probably wouldn't be a bad idea to countercharge this before it comes in, like now, but it's not going to get the charge off. General is losing. 197 kills for that General, though. 111 there. This unit here with 115. Yeah, the Royal Cataphracts did well. Royal Cataphracts definitely did well. How did he get out there? Wait a second. Was he outside? Was he outside and I just didn't know he was out there? I didn't see that. I thought he was inside. I thought he was over here. How did he get out? I mean, if he did come this way, there's no way to go. Because he'd be pulling through some infantry. But, I mean, he's out here. So maybe he was out here. Maybe I'm just not putting it together in my head.
Advance at speed.
Cavalry over here. Looks like the Misacely cavalry is winning. There goes our Cataphract. Yeah, they're just going to stay here. Honestly, I think this Parthian swordsman coming over here could definitely help out. That Parthian swordsman getting over here could definitely help out. All right, but back inside here, let's see. The defenders holding up very aggressively, doing a fantastic job. Tribal slingers, 51 kills there, 82 kills there, 11 and 66. Oh, there goes the Parthian general. Well, he's wavering. He's not dead yet. Oh, nope, he's dead. He is dead. So we've got 1 minute, 47 seconds left, guys, and I think this is just going to be an easy wipe up for the defenders. So we're just going to give it a toss of a fast forward here. We're going to get into the ending army compositions, and let's see at least, who got the most kills and everything. But I would say this battle was pretty good. For the most part. I mean, the initial there, I feel like the attackers did a pretty okay job in defending against the sally out and the guerrilla deployment. Might have been a little bit more beneficial to try and keep an eye on each other's ranged units a little bit more. But I feel like they did okay overall. Getting up to the walls, it took them a really long time to get up to the walls, though. I mean, I know that they were worried about the cav, but once they started, they had their infantry not blobbed up. They had them, grouped up, and they were moving up, That's fine. But I feel like the biggest thing that the attackers did not make use of are their artillery pieces, because they definitely could have made breaches in these walls. And with all of Misacely's cavalry outside and Arvaki basically being tasked with holding the gate by himself, if this breach over here was made, or if a breach here, any of these double breaches were made, maybe not that one, but this one, or this one, I feel like that would have been extremely helpful. But all right, let's get into the Army compositions here. So the battle was sent in by Kenneth Rogers. He got 1,734 kills, so not the most kills. That's actually really nice. Usually the people who send the replay are the ones that did the best in the battle, and they have to whatever. Send me your losses too, dude. You don't have to send me every time. You don't have to send every time you win. If it was a good battle and you lost, send it. Send it. Like, these really, really good battles. I love covering them. All right, so Kevin Rogers, thank you very much, bud, for sending it into the Hungry Wolves Discord. Again, if you guys would like me to cover your Total War replays, Rome 2 or whichever ones, join the Hungry Wolves Discord. Link for it is in the description below. Get yourself the access card. Scroll on down. You find all of the replay channels for all of the different games. Put it in there. Give me, who was playing, all the generals that played, roughly how long the battle was, maybe the settlement, stuff like that. But Kenneth Rogers, 1,734 kills. General 123, the other armored Dominion there with 143. Desert Legionnaire cavalry actually did pretty well, 183, 149, 102. So 3 of them over 100. He's got 4 that did not. His regular Numidian riders, we have 2, 100 and 110. Oh, no, 125, didn't see that. So pretty well, 3 again. His Slinger's one of the units there with 123. Then we have YT Baby Saja, I guess. 1,990 kills with Arvaki. Again, no Slingers, so very well done. General just kind of sparsely getting involved, but that noble fighter there, 391 kills. Solid job. Guerrillas 123, 174, 124, so 3 of them over 100. And Scutari 231, 188, 193, 244. I'm not shocked. Scutari, very, very solid infantry. Getting into the attackers, we have Schnee playing as Parthia, 1310, 241 with his general. His other cataphracts, again, 135, 145. They both did great. Slingers, unfortunately, didn't get really a whole lot of time to cook. His Parthian swords, 163, 165. These 4 did not get over 100. And then his Eastern Spearmen, unfortunately, didn't do very much either. And then we have Knight Paris, 7 playing as Arverni, 1399 with the kill count, 92 with the general. Gallic Hunters, unfortunately, all got annihilated in the woods back there, I believe. His Chosen Swordsman top unit was a 141. And he had a 98 there. He had a Naked Warrior in there somewhere, 114 kills for them. His other 2 Roastborn did good, 127, 161, and his 3 Levy Freeman top unit was a 60. But all right, guys, there you go. End of today's battle replay. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Share the video around, of course. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And as always, until the next one.